EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the Alamo City of San Antonio, Texas. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store, as it'll be the Tennessee Titans taking on the Nighthawks of San Antonio. For a berth in the AFC Championship game, off we go in the divisional round of the NFL playoffs. And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. Two and a throw right away. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Watch it, Austin.
Second down here. Now a short one to Gesicki. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch. Now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
21G, 21G.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. That is caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. And the tight end goes in motion left. Now Tua going to change the play. From midfield, here's Tua. And it's intercepted. And the Titans are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 35-yard line. And they'll run the option to start the drive. That's a good acceleration there as he's across midfield to the 48-yard line. Successful start to the drive, 17 yards. It moves the sticks. Well, I tell you, there is no antidote for speed, even at the quarterback position, as he keeps it himself and turns it into good yardage.
And it still takes time for a defender to react. Even as quarterbacks carry the ball more and more in today's NFL, they're still a little bit in disbelief and realize, oh my goodness, he's running with the ball. He may be 8, 10, 12 yards downfield at that point.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here is 3rd and 5. Slot man moves right. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. point taken in by Patterson. And he will have a Titans first down. They needed 5 there on third down. He winds up getting 7. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. It's up and good, and it'll give his guys a 7-0 lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. After the pick six, they go right back to the air. Over the middle, he has Okonkwo. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Now this is going to be a quarterback draw. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. They'll run with Patterson. Nothing doing on 2nd and 3rd down after that 9-yard gain on 1st. Yes, it's the first half, but we'll see if that stuff there on 3rd and 1 comes back to haunt him.
I hope you don't mind, but it's not going to stop me from putting a check mark next to this play. Let's look back as this game progresses and see if this is one of the key plays in the game, even though it occurred early.
Here we go on 4th down. And boy, this is going to be close. That mark looks a little short, and he didn't get there. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And that will force a turnover on downs. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Moore, the motion man.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion. Let's go.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Tua to try again on 2nd down. On the right side, open is Gesicki. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
A 1st carry now for Nick Chubb. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And when you get into the divisional round of the playoffs, this is where having the ability to run the football is such an advantage.
The defenses, they're generally going to be tougher the further you go along. So if you can get something established up front, it's going to give you a great chance to move on.
21G.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now, San Antonio in possession as they go to work on a 1st and goal.
Ready. And once in Oscar. Help.
Chubb will take it in. Touchdown. Some good running there at the end of the drive. He had the burst that set up the 1st and goal, and then one play later, he's in the end zone.
Brandon, what I liked about that sequence is, I'm not sure who made the play call, but they understood the situation, understood the momentum. A nice hard charging run, give it right back to him, and let him cap things off.
Extra point right down the middle, and it's now 14-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. The throw down the field caught by his running back. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Not a huge carry there on 1st down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Patterson. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 5.
What an advantage having an elite guy in the middle of the defensive line, because not only does he take up the space and let the linebackers run free, but he can also make plays himself, as we just saw there.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Third down, here's Patterson. And he's brought down short by a yard. It's a 3rd down gain of 4.
So many things go into making a good play on defense. In this situation, just not being blown out of the way was a big start, and then a nice tackle to finish things off.
Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. But he's down inside the 5 at the 4 before he's out of bounds. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well. Patterson will get about halfway there as he takes this from the 4 down to the 2. It'll be a 3-yard pickup, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
This is a critical sequence here for this offense. Things really haven't gone their way so far. This could be their chance to get back into it, but they've got to find a way to punch this ball in.
2nd and 2. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing there in the middle of the O-line.
I've often wondered why that doesn't happen more often for guys that play center. Having to snap the ball and then trying to get your hands into the proper position, that's difficult to do. He got caught that time.
A crucial penalty there as the hold backs him up for another 2nd and goal. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
This offense so far on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here. They'll drop to throw. Got a man, and it's taken in for a Titans touchdown. A great effort there, laying himself out in the end zone. And the Titans are back within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that'll make our score 14-7. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Go ahead.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game planned for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Tua sets up to pass it. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. And a good quarterback facing zone coverage. If he has just a little bit of time to survey the scene, that's what's going to happen.
No doubt about it. If there's no pressure, he's going to continue to pick them apart because he'll have all that time to find someone open downfield. You can only cover for so long. So maybe they want to go to a zone blitz scheme, get a little bit more pressure. Remember when Carolina did that against Denver? They lost the game ultimately. They dropped the defensive end out, and he ended up with an interception in that game in Super Bowl 50. Maybe some sort of scheme like that to try and get more pressure on the passer.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Solo left side. 21G, 21G. Hey.
Tua going to throw. That one taken in by T. Higgins. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, and it's good for a 1st down as well.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Solo left Zion. Solo left Zion.
Tua now on 1st down. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown! Metcalf, 34 yards. And the Nighthawks go up by 2 touchdowns. Wolf on now for the extra point. The PAT up and good, but hold on a second. There is a flag. So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45. First down now, but that clock rolling. They'll look to throw here. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, CD, we have seen it many times throughout the course of the season. This defense coming up large and snagging a big takeaway. But here they get not just the takeaway, 6 points as well.
And you just knew that for this team to advance, it had to get a big performance from this unit. And to this point, they've delivered.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Moore, the man in motion.
20 TX.
After the turnover, it's Tua. And a dangerous throw there, incomplete. He threw that into coverage. It was nearly intercepted.
That was nice work there defensively to force incompletion. Now, even though this drive started in plus territory, they're still not in field goal range yet. So they can work towards another couple of stops and not allowing that turnover to hurt.
Turbo 1, hard. 20 TX. All right, fellas, listen up.
Tua wants to throw it on second down. Over the middle. And a loose football. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. A lot of talk this week about ball security. In fact, they added an extra period in practice to be more secure with the ball. It didn't work out there.
Well, sometimes you just get overexcited during the game. You may all of a sudden make your catch, see some open field, and decide you're going for it, and not realizing that danger lurks while you're doing so. And there's your end result right there.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Jeremiah Owusu-Koramoah. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Wolf on now for the extra point. It's up and good, and they're in control now, 35-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they got to be pleased with this. He brings it all the way up to the 40-yard line.
Now that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And with great starting field position and a couple of timeouts at their disposal, they'll certainly have the green light here. And he will find his man on the outside. Now Tennessee going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that one will fall incomplete. Clock here now just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today. He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. He's going to go up top again. Had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going.
That's some good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke.
And look at this, it's a fake. And this is incomplete. A huge gamble, and it does not pay off. They fake the punt. It doesn't work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
Connor, long. He's right, snug. Long. Ice jam.
Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Win or go home, that's the name of the game, and we're back underway with the second half of this AFC divisional round. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And Charles, that had to be an interesting locker room at halftime. This is a team that's had so much success this year. Haven't really had to deal with a lot of adversity at halftime, to be honest. But now here they are with their playoff lives on the line.
And I think when you're alluding to that interesting locker room, you're just wondering, how are they handling that bit of adversity that they're seeing right now? Because I think this is a team that has to look to lean on the veterans at this point. We know we're better than this.
There he goes. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. On play action, they'll throw. Now a diving effort right sideline. He's got it. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Got his man, Okonkwo. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Now a 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Grant Delpit. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's a great run, and this is where you've got a running back who feels like he needs to take over this football game. You're in the second half. You've got the lead. You're looking at moving on to the conference championship. And he's got to be saying, just keep giving me the ball, and I'll get us home.
And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Still 9 yards to go on 2nd down from the 27.
20, TX.
Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off by Caleb Farley. Well, to be blunt, not a whole lot has gone right for this defense in this ball game, but that's something right there. Still in the 3rd quarter. It would take something around miracle territory for a comeback, but maybe that's a start, Charles.
It certainly is, and they're definitely showing it.
And now here's another interception. And he'll bring this all the way up to the 45-yard line. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll start following the interception in great field position at the 45. Now Tua just going to bat this forward on the end around. And he's up over midfield and down into Tennessee territory. Now 2nd and 3.
Turbo 1, high, Turbo 1. Watson, Oscar. Out.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. That's caught inside the 20. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. 75 yards receiving for him now. And it's a first down. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. This game not quite as good as the last, but still over 40 yards between the two.
How about the way they're moving the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago, followed it up with another nice one here, and before you know it, they're already looking at 1st and goal.
Tua setting up shop to throw again. Touchdown! Elijah Moore from 4 yards out. And the Nighthawks continue to show why it pays to play at home in the postseason as they add on to their lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. A shot downfield for Burks. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
A surprising move to go for it, predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. On 1st down, they'll run with Chubb. Caleb Farley there on the tackle.
He was hoping to get to the edge, but they did a really nice job of forcing him back inside. That's excellent fundamental defensive football. Don't let them outside where they can really shred your defense.
2nd down, here's Chubb again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. When this offense gathers to watch the tape, they're going to like a lot of what they saw. They put up big numbers, but they might fast forward through that last play.
Oh, there won't be any fast forwarding, partner. I've sat in those sessions before. You end up spending more time on the bad plays than you do on the good ones. It's just the nature of coaches. But I know sitting in that room, when you've had a big game, the night that they've had, you don't want to hear that. You just want to focus on the good stuff.
And we'll begin it with a field goal try here. A 33-yarder from the left hash. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. Well, no field goal attempts for him until the final quarter, but no hesitation on his end. He comes right out and nails his first field goal try.
And give him a lot of credit, too, because he stood there the entire ball game, but has managed to stay with it both mentally and physically. When they called on him, he was ready, and he knocked it through the posts.
This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Their hopes of advancing past this divisional round hanging by a thread, if that, as they begin here with a 1st and 10 on the wrong side of the scoreboard. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
If he's their best threat on offense, use your #1 cover guy on defense. It doesn't matter about size.
They have had him locked up. That just his first catch of the game. Big reason why they're down. Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
And this offense on 3rd down today, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. He's got his target. That's complete. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. He's going to float this one deep right side. And this is caught inside the 5. And he's going to be forced out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. A big play that time for the Titans. 41 yards. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to run it in, going option right. No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the 4th quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And the field position doesn't get much better than this. They'll have it 1st and goal at the 8-yard line. So now I think even our referee is confused. The defense accepted the holding penalty, but they just got the ball on the fumble recovery, so that will be negated. That's a tough one to comprehend.
Get set.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. That's a gain of 6 on the 1st down run.
You know how we get focused at end of the half and end of the game situations about how much time's on the board and, you know, what you need to do? Sometimes you don't even have to worry about that. That's just smart football. You know, that kind of a lead, staying in bounds, it burns clock, even in a situation that we're not really focused on.
And they're able to bring him down at the 20. 46 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. They run again on 1st down, Chubb. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. They pick up 11 in addition to moving the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
And he'll work this one up to about the 38. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Call it a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So they bring out their punter. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They knew this would be tough on the road divisional round, and that has certainly been the case with the deficit they face in this fourth quarter.
And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Now let's see who this is on. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. He'll find his man on the comeback route. Complete.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
They'll look to throw here on 1st down. Shakes off the sack. And his throw here is incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They'll set up a throw. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line.
Jeffrey Simmons gets him for a loss of 8. What great push up front.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up. On now is the Titans punter. On, we think, to punt, though he's faked it earlier, but he was unsuccessful. And they're going to try this again. It's another fake. Flushed out right. But he will not come anywhere close to the 1st down marker, and that gives us a turnover on downs.
Boy, that's asking a lot of your punt team there, and they were not able to deliver.
It's asking an awful lot of the punt team there, because if it's 4th and 4, 4th and 3, you've got a chance, right? That's a manageable distance to try and pick up when you're running a fake. But when that number's actually been in the weight room and it's pumped up like it was, that's difficult to do, all right? So you might even think to yourself, if I let my offense on the field, would they be able to pick that up? You could run a nice play and not get that distance.
Well, up big here in the 4th quarter, up really big. That pass and incompletion, I don't think they needed the completion, but, Charles, this is an offense right now that they're just having fun. They're clicking on all cylinders.
Yeah, you're right. They didn't need a completion. They certainly don't need any more points. But they're not going to turn them down. They're going to continue to run what they have in their playbook, and they still want to run it efficiently.
The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 18 seconds remaining. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. And on 4th down, they come up and take the knee. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about trying to add insult to injury.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule.
It got his man complete. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out. Back to throw now on 2nd and 10.
A shot downfield for Burks.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
One final shot. They'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game.
And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking